Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of November 18th through the 24th. In my Crest Press inserts, I am using this Scribble Prints Co. Farm Fall Cafe, some combination of those words. It was one of her mystery kits from this year with art by Kitness Jess, who is always fantastic, and I just had to squeeze this one in because it was a mystery. It does come with the extra doodles and this extra page and all the boxes, and then I did decide to keep the foil bundle that Andrea paired with it, with the kit, and it is in matte bronze, and it's this fall theme. They just go so well together. I didn't want to change anything, to be honest with you, which is, I feel like, pretty rare for me. Although I did technically do it twice this month because I kept the original in the Free People playing with me. I kept the kit that Crest Press sent with it, but I did add in a ton of other foil for that one, whereas this one I'm just not. Besides my scripts, which are foiled in matte bronze by Plana Hannah. So this week, actually exciting, me filming this voiceover right now. I'm filming it on Christmas Eve, December 23rd. This is the last Plan With Me that I have gotten my scripts in the mail for. And once I get this Plan With Me uploaded and this voiceover done, I will have zero more work to do to be quote-unquote caught up. There are 4 spreads that I have all the character stickers and day-by-day laid down for, and I have ordered my scripts from Hannah, so we are as caught up as we can be after falling behind this year, and I think that's very exciting, or last year, because I guess you'll be seeing this in 2025, but you all know what I mean. So hopefully as soon as the scripts come in, I will get caught up as soon as possible. But yeah, so this week was it eventful? I guess. So starting off with like Monday, something that happened is Alex was still in town and we were both just super bored. He was exhausted because he had a weekend with the boys after he had left my house the previous week. So we just like laid around his hotel room and watched a movie. I think it's called Unstoppable. It's that one about the train that they can't get stopped. And then we just watched football because he's obsessed with Monday Night Football. And then also my mom came to stay with me this week, which is fun, but is, I just hadn't had a lot of alone time, and I was feeling it towards the end of this week, which I have a feeling I'm going to feel towards the end of the week I'm currently living as well. Another big thing that happened this week is for those of us who play Dreamlight Valley, we got the Storybook Veil expansion. I have unlocked everything except for the most expensive 2 parts of the realms. So I'm moving along in that slower than I wanted to, but this month I've been prioritizing my planning and catching up with planning over gaming. And it has been reflected in how I have managed to catch up with all my scripts, all my editing, and everything, because, y'all, I was behind. But it is reflecting in my star path. And, like, when I've been playing Dreamlight Valley, most of the time it's just checking the daily stores to make sure I'm not missing out on any items I want in the game. And not, like, playing to advance the game, just doing my daily checking kind of thing. Yes. Also, this week I had my yearly heater maintenance appointment. And if you're going, hey, Rosey, during all your Playing With Me's this fall, the heater people were there a million times. Didn't they, replace everything in the heater? Why does it need maintenance? I know, it sounds crazy, right? Well, coincidentally, the morning before the guys come, I hear a weird noise with the heater. It's making a weird noise. So, I tell him of said noise. And it's a really good thing I said something. To my understanding, something that detects the CO2 or stops it, something to do with the CO2 and a valve was malfunctioning. And obviously that's terrifying because CO2 is deadly. So he fixed that part. Now, we have been told that there is absolutely nothing left to change out on this unit. Like, parts-wise. Like, they've literally changed everything. So, if this... It's been working since this week. But, you know... Y'all know how that is. Yeah, it just seemed like a lot. And then also this week, because Mom was over and I had her help while she was here, even though I am the Grinch, we did go ahead and put up my Christmas tree a week early, because this was when she had offered to help me, and I wasn't going to say no, because my tree takes me like 8 hours to do with my mom's help, and she puts all the hooks on the ornaments, and it would take me like basically double as long to do it myself. So was really glad to have her help. It did take us 2 days. One day to like bring the tree down, fluff all the branches, and put all the Barbies on, and then another day to put all the balls and like other random non-Barbie ornaments that are like pink and candy and, you know, that kind of fun stuff. And then we did also decorate the interior of my house one day this week. So real time, I'm so ready to get this stuff out of here. I have had it with Christmas, although I will say I love looking outside and being able to see the Christmas lights, especially on my deck. They make me so happy every night, and I like the addition of the added light out there. So I don't know, maybe I should get some white lights. Okay, sound off in the comments. Would it look bizarre if I got white, like, dangly lights out there? Because currently I'm a colored light person outside of houses, so I have dangly colored lights out there, and I love them, but I feel like I couldn't leave them up all year. It would look ridiculous. Would it look ridiculous if I used white too? I just think they're so fun and so pretty and have brought me so much joy sitting at home, despite a bunch of my real-time sleeping issues. But back to the week we are actually talking about in this Plan With Me. I had also finished reading Savage Fae, which was the second book in the series I was reading, and I moved on to Warrior Fae, and this was when I really started enjoying the series and fell in love with some of the characters, and again, I'm really sad that series is over. Highly recommend y'all read it. It was good. And then also, Mom and I watched Austin Powers this week because we kept quoting it all day when we were doing the tree. So finally, it was like, okay, you know what? Let's just put it on in the background and watch it. And I don't know if I should be proud of myself or embarrassed. I haven't watched this movie in a while. I don't know. You can probably stalk my old planners and figure out exactly how long it's been. But I can quote this movie, the first one, so well. Again, I don't know if it's pathetic or I should be proud, but we were putting up the ornaments while we were watching it, and I wasn't even looking at the screen, and I was quoting some of the characters, and my mom was just like, you know, she used to let me watch it when I was growing up at an insanely young age for what the jokes are in that movie, but to be honest, I didn't understand, like, any of them growing up, and then I watched the movie again as an adult, not as a child, and I remember being like, you let me watch this? She's like, you had no idea, and she's right, but I still know the jokes of the movie and the lines so well, and I love the effects makeups in those movies. They're just so fun. I don't know, it's just one of those nostalgia things for me. So moving in to Monday, November 18th, first thing I did was do the laundry, which this was my clothes this morning, which is currently going in the dryer and the washer. So if you hear that, I do apologize. And then this Monday, I went ahead and did my leg workout like I was starting my Mondays with. And if you've been here, you know how much I don't enjoy leg day. Then I played some Disney Dreamlight Valley, trying to get my storage ready for the new expansion. Definitely did not, but an attempt was made. I ended up taking a nap this day, and then like I mentioned before, I went ahead and hung out with Alex, so I just used a pair of Glam Planner's Alex glasses. She literally calls them the Alex glasses because her husband has glasses, so it's just a coincidence that the person I use them to represent is also named Alex. And then, like I said, we watched that movie about the train that wasn't able to stop, and then we just watched some Monday Night Football, and it was not going in his favor for his fantasy pool. Then going into Tuesday, this night, even though I had to wake up at, I don't know, like probably this Monday, probably was getting up at like 4:48 in the morning, stupidly early to go to work. I had the best night's sleep. I slept like a dang rock for like the first time since the whole best friend situation, which if you watched the previous week's Playing With Me, you would know all about. I will link it if you would like to figure out what I'm talking about. So then I did my makeup and I went to work, and then I got some Starbucks this day. And then while I was at work, Mom and Tito came over, and I did my workout once I got home because I was disciplined at this point. The end of the year is just like extra hard, you guys, especially because work kills me. And then Mama and I played catch up on all of our TV shows that we watched together that had been airing. Then moving into Wednesday, I had to use a big box to mark the Dreamlight Valley Storybook Vale expansion launching. I know a lot of people had issues downloading it, but honestly, I just like went on and downloaded it no problem and was playing it immediately. I definitely wanted to get it in just a little bit before I had to do my makeup, it was a push day, so shoulders, triceps, and chest. And then I also marked, this was the day I finished reading Savage Fae, so I just used the book icons from the icon add-on sheet with the kit. And then I started reading Vicious Fae, which I use a little Scribble Prince Co. book doodle for that. Those are my absolute favorite book doodles to exist. I think they are super cute. And then this night I finished the evening by doing my makeup and going in to work this evening. It's been a while since I've worked a Wednesday night, and I kind of miss it. I'm not going to lie. So here's a close-up of November 18th through the 20th. This week is just so pretty. Again, I'm really into color blocking. I feel like it just makes things pop and look simplistic. And I'm kind of in this simplistic but yet maximalist era, if that makes any sense right now. But moving into the second half of the week, Thursday, November 21st, I woke up this morning and I played Dreamlight Valley before my dad came because he was coming over to do the lawn and such. And he wanted to be here when the heater guy came, so I just used a really annoyed scribbler to mark that because it was just supposed to be a service, and it ended up being also another part replacement. Yeah. And then Dad took Tito home with him, which is very sad, so I put it in my planner. And then I went ahead and marked with a little ornament icon from RoseyPlans that Mom and I started decorating my tree this day. It always amazes me how long it takes to decorate a tree, but how quickly you can take them down. And then this was the day we watched Austin Powers. Moving into Friday, the 22nd of November, it was payday, which I used one of my RoseyPlans piggy banks that I love so much to work that. Then I did my makeup and went into work this day. Then my mom had this whole email panic situation this day. So apparently, like, sometimes on your phone and on your iPads, like, the mail app will need you to, like, re-sign in or whatever. It won't, like, auto fetch your mail, and she like couldn't figure out how to do it. And also she wasn't understanding, like I kept telling her just go to Safari and open up AOL. She wasn't understanding that she could just do that, and she was having this whole panic because there was some DocuSign document that had been in her inbox for days that she needed to sign, and if she didn't sign it within the next like 30 minutes she was gonna be in trouble. So I'm racing home to help her, and I'm getting yelled at even though she's the irresponsible one who didn't check her email for like 10 days. So I had to put that in. And then I did my leg workout and played some Dreamlight Valley before Mom and I ended up finishing the tree. Moving into Saturday, November 23rd, the first thing I did was sleep in, and then I went ahead and did my upper body workout. And this day I was just feeling tired and drained. I think it was to do with not having alone time in too long. So then I played some Dreamlight Valley, and this was the day we decorated the inside of my house. And then this was also the day I finished watching New Amsterdam, which was such a good show, and I miss it. Moving into Sunday, November 24th, I got to sleep in this day as well. Look at me go. And then I did my laundry, as in I washed my sheets this Sunday. I'm running out of these little Glam Planner beds, and I am so sad about it. And then I did some planning like I do most Sundays or Saturdays, whichever day I'm not working. I played some Dreamlight Valley, although I lied because I'm working this day apparently. But most of the time it tends to be that way. Anyways, regardless, this was the day that Mom ended up leaving and going home. And so I did my makeup and went to work, and I was just so excited to get home and relax. So when I got home, I treated myself to a nice bath to wind down for the evening. Here's a close-up of Thursday, November 21st through Sunday, November 24th. I do like this gray-blue color and how the matte bronze pops against it. Of course, I will have the font I used for this week linked in the description box down below for any of those that are curious. And I will also link how I make my scripts in the top right-hand corner up above. I do get them foiled from Plannahannah, and you can save 15% with code Rosey15 and get my foiled freebie from her shop, which there is a new one for the beginning of the year and this quarter, so just saying, just to throw it out there. Shameless self-plug. I feel like scripts just always pull the whole thing together, especially when they're foiled. I know some people are really into that, like, black script almost looks like you wrote it in font, but I feel like I did that for so long making my own scripts that I wasn't able to foil, that I'm just really enjoying the full foiled effects, especially for this year. I don't know, maybe I will go back to that look eventually, but I want to have a planner where every single week is foiled to the max, and that's going to be this one, especially since this week is already, you know, mid to end November. So here is your final wiggle of the full spread with that matte bronze, just giving me those cozy pumpkin spice fall vibes. And here's your final close-up. This brings us to the end of this Plan With Me, friends. If you haven't yet, please hit that red subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out as a small part-time content creator. Remember, friends, if you are struggling, you are not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans like it is here. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are loved. I hope you all have a good day, night, evening, wherever, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later. Bye, friends!